Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. Topping our news, the long-awaited Diverging Diamond interchange is finally open, but not without Mother Nature causing some last-minute delays. The opening a few hours behind schedule due to heavy rain from last night, but at noon today, the new traffic pattern was finally implemented. ABC 7's Erica Jackson joins us live from the interchange at University Parkway and I-75 to tell us how that traffic is flowing. Erica?
Yeah, good evening, Adam. I wouldn't say that traffic is horrible at the moment, but I'm going to let you judge for yourself because there is some backup right now on the eastbound lanes of University Parkway. So I'm going to get behind the camera and show you what's going on over here. These are the eastbound lanes of University heading towards Lakewood Ranch or towards the northbound lanes of I-75. And I spoke to a driver just a couple of minutes ago, and he told me that he was waiting in this line for about 6 to 7 minutes, and he was very upset about this, knowing that the Diverging Diamond interchange just opened today. And these are right here, the two lanes that you can see. Those are the two lanes that are about to be turning left onto I-75. And I was also told earlier that the I-75 ramp onto University Parkway, so this is those leaving the interstate, it was backed up for about a mile this afternoon. Now, I was told by FDOT that it's a lot easier than it looks, and when I drove it earlier, before you know it, you're through the interchange, and now drivers on University Parkway that are heading either direction will shift to the left side of the road as they travel underneath that new I-75 overpass. The Florida Department of Transportation believes this traffic pattern will help relieve congestion for the 73,000 drivers they say travel through this interchange daily.
The first couple weeks it's going to be a little dicey for people. There's going to be some apprehension, but just pay attention to what you're doing.
I'm sure they're going to need some practice because it's counterintuitive for a lot of them, I'm sure.
This project is about 85% complete according to FDOT, and coming up tonight at 11, we'll show you what's left for crews to complete for this project by fall. Reporting on University Parkway in Sarasota, live, I'm Erica Jackson. Adam, back to you.
All right, Erica, thank you very much. In other news, the greatest show on earth takes their final bow later tonight. That's after nearly 150 years. The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus performing its final show in Uniondale, New York. The end leaves dozens of performers seeking jobs elsewhere, while a circus spokesperson says homes have been found for the animals. Feld Entertainment blames declining attendance and high operating costs for the end of the show. But the circus community back here where it all began say in their hearts the show will never truly end.
Shame, obviously, but the circus will always be around and evolve. And, you know, one circus closed, another circus door is going to open. The circus history is so embedded in the community. You know, you say Ringling, you say Sarasota. You say Sarasota, you say Ringling, you say circus. So there's no chance of the legacy of circus ever fading in Sarasota.
And that same community reminiscing tonight about past shows that made them laugh or look on in wonder. For Pastor Stampiglia at St. Martha's Catholic Church, a national circus church here in Sarasota, well, he doesn't have to look any further than the church's walls, where a wagon wheel given to them by past Ringling performers hangs in commemoration.
But the circus, just to see the clown, the elephant, you see going up on standing on the horses that were, it is something you cannot make it. Make the young kids dream more.
You can watch that final performance live at 7 o'clock tonight. Feld Entertainment will be streaming it on Facebook and on the circus's website. And for a link to that live stream, you can visit our website, mysuncoast.com. And now let's head over to Wendy Ross for a check on that local weather. Wendy, a hot one today.
Another one, but not as hot as it was yesterday. Yesterday we got up to a high of 92 degrees, and our temperatures today stayed in the 80s for the most part, at least if you were at the coastline. 83 degrees for us right now. Dew point humidity levels are moderate. Winds are coming in right off the Gulf of Mexico, off the west, and 10 miles per hour. And temperatures right now, as you can see, are coolest across the Panhandle, where they've been getting quite a bit of rain. And then along the west coast of Florida, we're looking at temperature readings in the mid to upper 80s. As you get closer to the water, temperatures are in the low 80s. As soon as you move over to the central part of our state, you're looking at Arcadia at 90 degrees, 89 in Wauchula. And the rain showers, for the most part, are popping up east of I-75. We've been watching all of this wet weather out here, but it's not coming in our direction. We'll let you know what we can expect for the rest of tonight and into the work week. That's coming up in just a few minutes, Adam.
All right, thank you, Wendy. In an effort to help the community better understand the opioid epidemic and help work towards a solution, the Suncoast Harm Reduction Project held a free seminar today in Lakewood Ranch. That free public event featuring Narcan training, where citizens learn how to effectively help someone in the middle of an overdose. Experts also spoke about harm reduction, a set of practical strategies aimed at reducing the negative consequences associated with drug use. A guest speaker and opioid expert shared his experiences dealing with addicts.
We don't like this life. This life is a hard life. This life is hell because we're starving. And we will do whatever we have to do to keep from starving. And so will somebody that's starving from food.
In just the first 3 months of 2017, there have been 276 overdoses in Manatee County. 36 of those were fatal. The music world coming together tonight in Las Vegas, the star-studded event celebrating the biggest music hits. Marcy Gonzalez has a preview.
The night celebrating the year's biggest chart toppers. 'Cause I don't need no fraud. Kicking off with what's being described as an epic performance by Nicki Minaj.
I think it's going to be such a blast.
The Billboard Music Awards, hosted this year by Vanessa Hudgens and Ludacris, who's back for his 4th straight year, keeping the party going at a show the executive producers say is like no other.
The artists really care about these awards because they're based on the charts. They're based on what people are buying, streaming.
Drake and the Chainsmokers both are tied for the most nominations with 22, including in the top artist category. They, along with other stars, including Miley Cyrus and Florida Georgia Line, will take the stage to perform some of this year's hit songs, as tonight's show also honors the past. I got you, babe. More than 50 years after her first #1 on the Billboard charts, Cher will perform and accept this year's Icon Award. And last year's recipient, Celine Dion, returns to sing this iconic song every night in my dreams to mark the 20th anniversary of the movie Titanic.
Can't believe it's been 20 years. What an honor.
And we're told there were some tears during that rehearsal, so it is definitely expected to be one of the most memorable moments of the night. So too is when Michael Jackson's eldest son, Prince Jackson, takes the stage to present one of the awards. In Las Vegas, Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News.
And you can watch the award show right here on ABC7, just under 2 hours away. It starts at 8 p.m. The inaugural St. Armand's Seafood and Music Festival taking place today, and despite a little rain, people coming out in droves to try that local cuisine. Area restaurants preparing an assortment of seafood medleys using indigenous and sustainable resources from Florida's coastal waters.
We love to come out to any of the festivals that are around the area, and my wife works here on St. Armand's, so she told me and I said let's do it. And we love seafood, and the seafood is terrific. We just had paella.
We're having a great time.
It was great.
This paella is delicious.
Yeah.
Hosted by the Humane Society of Sarasota, dogs and cats were also available for adoption, looking for their forever homes. Still to come here on ABC7, President Trump makes a call for action overseas, asking Muslim nations to take the lead in the fight against terrorism. And California fishermen spot an unusual sight in the harbor. That and more when we return.
I am powerful beyond my wildest imagination.
I will define my future.
I will keep challenging myself to improve.
Because I am a future leader of this great nation.
I will make a difference in my community.
I will not settle for simply chasing my dreams. I will achieve them.
Because I was given a chance.
An opportunity.
at Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America.
The ultimate leadership experience.
Join us. We'll build a new future together.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills. Wow! Stop stains and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your Couch Coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
Come on in, welcome to our pad. Trust me, folks, you're in for a ride. I'm driving, so relax. Unwind, leave your buckets all behind. Get ready to blow your mind. In Beatsville, don't be shy. Come and make the scene. Catch the crazy party inside. The hipsters here are fun and dig, man, they're on to something big. Yeah, they're gonna flip your wig in Beatsville. Catch the gig in Beatsville.
President Trump receiving a warm welcome during his first overseas visit. The commander-in-chief taking center stage at the Arab Islamic American Summit. His message to the Muslim leaders in attendance: do more to root out extremists in your countries. ABC's Karen Travers reports.
President Trump surrounded by leaders of nearly every Muslim country. An incredible photo op, unthinkable just months ago. The president issuing a direct call. Muslim nations must take the lead in fighting terrorism.
America is prepared to stand with you in pursuit of shared interests and common security. But the nations of the Middle East cannot wait for American power to crush this enemy for them.
Left behind on this first overseas trip, the fiery rhetoric from the campaign trail.
I think Islam hates us.
Instead, the president focusing on building relationships and coalitions, getting Muslim nations to work together.
A better future is only possible if your nations drive out the terrorists and drive out the extremists.
The speech was the centerpiece of the president's 2-day visit to Saudi Arabia. This morning, a whirlwind schedule of one-on-one meetings with some of those same Middle East leaders. And while the president has received a very warm welcome here, critics say that's because he's avoided any tough talk on human rights and isn't pushing for democratic reforms as President Obama did.
We are not here to tell other people how to live. Instead, we are here to offer partnership.
The first overseas speech for President Trump very well received in that ornate auditorium. The King of Saudi Arabia even echoing the president's call for Muslim countries to step it up in the fight against terrorism. President Trump making it very clear the choice is simple: be on the good team or the bad team. Karen Travers, ABC News, traveling with the president in Saudi Arabia.
And as the Trump administration works to turn the page during the president's trip to Saudi Arabia, the federal probe into election interference and possible collusion with the Trump campaign continues. Sources say the FBI investigation has now spread to the president's inner circle, to a senior White House aide now considered a person of interest in that investigation. This after reports that the president revealed highly classified intelligence to Russian officials. Now lawmakers on both sides are demanding more information, including any transcripts and any memos former FBI Director James Comey took during his talks with the president.
There have been so many lies, so many contradictions, and I think documents will help us.
Well, I hope that's not true. I don't know if that was said or not said.
Comey is set to tell his side of the story to Congress in a public hearing after Memorial Day. The company that makes Nathan's and Curtis hot dogs is recalling more than 200,000 pounds of their products after getting complaints of metal found in the packages. The company received 3 complaints and notified the federal government. There have been no confirmed reports of injuries or adverse reactions to those products. The recall applies to Nathan's Skinless 8 beef franks with a use-by date of August 19th and this year, and the Curtis Beef Master Beef Franks with a use-by date of June 15th of this year. The packages were shipped to retail locations nationwide. Well, here's something you don't see every day: a humpback whale stuck in the Ventura Harbor. The scene drawing out hundreds of people in California as rescue crews tried to guide that whale, estimated to be about 35 feet long, after it was found swimming in circles between docks on Saturday afternoon. Officials say the whale appears to be adolescent and was not injured. Crews used whale sounds to try and coax that humpback back into the ocean.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks kind of playful. Look at him just hanging out in there.
I don't think you want to get in the water and play with them, though.
No.
But I will say, isn't that pretty amazing
It
to
is,
see
yeah.
something
I wouldn't
like
want to have
that?
a boat in that harbor, I don't think, though. I'd be a little nervous.
And I hope it had a really great outcome. It got to where it needed to go.
Hopefully.
Oh,
yes.
these adolescents, what do you do with them, right?
What do you do?
What do you do?
But hey, by our waters, warm. I think it's starting to be summer around here.
I know. No, we're looking at some very warm temperatures. That certainly has been our situation throughout the day. And we are going to continue to see this kind of heat with us for the next couple of days as well, but we also have some rain showers, and that is what we need. And we've been watching these showers develop out here in the Gulf of Mexico with a cold front that's going to try to make its way across the southeastern part of the country and move on into the state of Florida. So that is what we're expecting to see over the next couple of days. As a matter of fact, it's going to be on Wednesday and Thursday that we're going to see our best chances for rain coming on through. So what we've got is we've got these showers that have been out here in the Gulf of Mexico, and as you can see, they really haven't been doing a whole great deal of anything. They've been staying in the Gulf. They have been affecting the panhandle of Florida, but most of this has been sinking on down to the south, and these showers that are out in advance, these showers have been moving down to the south as well and falling apart as they do so. So we didn't get any benefit from these rains out here, but we have been seeing the showers popping up along the central part of the state, and these showers, of course, are sort of mimicking what we experienced yesterday, only they have been a little bit more widespread, and we have been seeing them sinking farther and farther down to the south. So we've been getting those winds coming in off the Gulf of Mexico out of the west at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. As a result, the showers that we've been seeing east of I-75 continue to push off towards the east, and that's what we've been getting. So we're not experiencing a whole lot in the way of wet weather right now, and we're really not going to see a whole lot in the way of showers beginning until after 11 o'clock tonight, and then it will continue until about 2 o'clock in the morning. So notice, too, that we're starting to see a little bit more cloud cover out here, and these clouds are going to continue to form, and most of the cloudy weather is taking place east of I-75. So that means it's still fairly nice at the beaches, and we are going to be seeing fair skies, at least for most of the evening hours. And this is what's looking like right now. You can see some of these showers that have been developing, and most of them have been very widely scattered. We've been seeing them all developing east of I-75, with some other showers now beginning to get a little bit stronger across the central part of the state, and that's primarily where those showers are going to remain. So what we're looking at is our temperatures throughout the evening are going to get down into the 80s, and we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover developing, but it's going to be more during the latter part of the night that we're going to see increased cloudiness and not so much in the way of rainfall. Once again, we're going to keep those rain showers east of I-75. A 30% chance of rain is in the forecast. And Adam, we're going to be seeing our best chances for rain this coming Wednesday and Thursday with a 70% chance.
Now, sports.
The Rays have won 4 straight games against some of the top teams in baseball. Today they had a chance to even their season series with the division-leading New York Yankees. Corey Dickerson 5 home runs this week, but in the first inning of this one gets a chance to touch them all thanks to the errant pick attempt from Yankee catcher Gary Sanchez. Dickerson beating the throw home, and the Rays lead it 1-0. Top of the second inning, runner on second for Brett Gardner, and Gardner showing off some pop. His 7th home run of the year gives the Yankees a 1-run lead, and that is off Rays starter Chris Archer. Rays will be down 3-2 in the 6th when Evan Longoria smokes this one towards the gap, but Aaron Judge stretching that full 6-7 frame to preserve the lead. A runner on first would have scored easily, and eventually the Yankees do win this one at the Trop, the Rays losing it 3-2. And going into a must-win Game 3 against the Golden State Warriors last night, the Spurs had been outscored by a whopping 58 points without their superstar forward Kawhi Leonard on the floor. Last night, Leonard missing a second straight game due to that injured ankle from Game 1. Spurs had much more spirit on 2 days rest, but it was not enough to contain this guy. Kevin Durant scored a game-high 33 points on his way to a double-double. Without Leonard and starting point guard Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili sounded like a man finally facing reality after their 3rd straight loss to the Warriors.
The fact is that it's just too tough. We missing Kawhi's offense and defense in this series, and of course Tony. And they're a good team even with them.
After last night's win, the Warriors become just the 3rd team in NBA history to start the playoffs with an 11-0 record. Turkish NBA player Enes Kanter is now back in the U.S. after his passport was canceled during a charity trip overseas. No, it wasn't a U.S. travel ban, but his own home government that allegedly canceled that passport. Kanter said on social media he believes the Turkish government blocked it due to his political views about the country. During the attempted coup last year, Kanter was very outspoken about his disdain for Turkey's current president. He will be holding a press conference to discuss that experience tomorrow. More to come here on ABC 7. Stay with us.
I am a veteran. My victory was finding the strength to be a champion.
My victory is having a job I can be proud of.
At DAV, we help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
My victory was finishing my education.
My victory was getting help to put our lives back together.
DAV provides veterans with a lifetime of support.
My victory is being there for my family.
Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on MySuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at MySuncoast.com/dining.
It's fine that other people like you. It's more important that you like yourself. And I'm comfortable with every part of me. Meals on Wheels coming to my door as someone who's housebound assures me that I'm not forgotten. They care that I'm okay. My name is Asha Ida Bell. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
For more than 100 years, American Humane Association has been teaching kids to be kind to animals. Those in our homes, on the farms, on the silver screen, and wildlife conservation caring for the world's vanishing creatures. But we can't do it alone. Visit kindness100.org to find ways to teach kids how they can make a more caring, compassionate, and humane world for all of us.
ABC 7 News at 7 weeknights.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by one on any or all numbers and still win.
Funeral plans are set for singer Chris Cornell. The frontman of Soundgarden's body will be flown from Michigan to Los Angeles, where he will be laid to his final rest on May 26. Cornell died Wednesday night after performing with Soundgarden at the Fox Theater in Detroit. The medical examiner's office has ruled that death a suicide. He will be buried at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Last week, we told you about the most popular baby names in the U.S. for 2016, but what about the most popular names in Florida for that same year? Well, according to the Social Security Administration, the most popular girl's name was Isabella, and the most popular boy's name was Liam. Nationwide, the most popular names for girls and boys last year were Emma for the girls and Noah for the boys, which I don't believe one bit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not buying it, but yeah, I wonder what was number 2. And just a reminder, we're minutes away from the final performance of the Ringling Brothers Circus. And if you want to catch the greatest show on earth one more time, you can watch the live stream of that show. Link can be found right on our website, mysuncoast.com.
The end of an era.
Absolutely. And then you got the Billboard Awards and then us at 11. So we'll see you back then.
If you want 24/7 access to ABC 7's breaking news stories, weather forecasts, traffic alerts, health reports, Suncoast View, and more ABC 7 programming, now there's good news. Introducing the free ABC 7 channel on Amazon Fire TV. Your 24/7 access to ABC 7. Just search ABC 7 on the streaming device and download the free ABC 7 channel app. Or if you don't have an Amazon Fire TV, you can get one at Amazon.com.